Hello and welcome, you're joining me ADG, and here we are on Assetto Corsa Competizione once again, practicing for the NxtGen Racing Monday Night League, which is in the Ginettas, and it's in the GT4 Ginettas, sorry. So it's the next round, round 3, is at Japan's Suzuka circuit, so we will jump on and give it a few laps practice and then maybe jump into a bit of a race. I had a little bit of practice yesterday, but I'm going to look at maybe changing the setup slightly and getting it tuned in a little bit. So I'm going to go out, do a few laps first, put it on the aggressive setup for a start. Oops, excuse me, terrible manners. Put the fuel down. I'm not going to do that many laps, so I'll put it down to 25 litres. And what else? And we'll keep it like that for the time being. I'm going to put the rear wing up because I remember the rear was dancing around a little bit when I had to go yesterday, and I had a brief couple of laps. But and I'm not sure these are the exact settings as well for the race, so I don't want to get too carried away with the setup and then the temperature and everything of the track being different when it actually comes to the race. So yeah, the front camber looks quite high, but I'll leave it like that for the time being. Right, so that's that setup done. Go out and do a few laps.
Green light, go, go, go.
Here we go. Come on.
Low tire pressure.
So Suzuka, not the easiest track. Let's see how we go. So plenty of practice around this track, but it's still not the easiest track, even though I know it really well. Plenty of races around here in the past, plenty of league races as well, and plenty of other different daily races on Gran Turismo Sport and such like. So this is going to be my first Assetto Corsa league race around this track, so it should be quite interesting. Not till Monday though, and I'm already on, what day is it, Thursday, practicing, so it goes to show I'm taking it quite seriously. I want to do quite well. First time I've done an ACC league. I'm going to give it a decent shot anyway. Got nothing else on at the moment either, so got no reason not to put a bit of practice in and focus on it a little bit. So I wouldn't normally make practice videos or anything like that, but hopefully you guys don't mind and enjoy these kind of things. Just realised my mic can't be in that close, so hopefully you could hear me as well. Not too bad into the first part of Spoon there, the second part's the trickiest bit. There we go, not too bad out of the exit, a little delayed on the throttle, but got it out in a straight line, which is good. So yeah, going to do a few laps of practice, maybe work a little bit on the setup and then jump into an AI race and put them on the top setting and see how I do against them, because that's going to be something like what the online league race will be like. It's an endurance race this week as well, so it's a 50-minute endurance race, so I need to practice the pit stops as well at some point. Oh, a bit of oversteer to correct, but not too bad through T1. Oh, I missed that apex. Oh god, the rear end was sliding the whole way through that. And again, the rear end's really unsettled. Need to get that sorted. Got the traction control on 2, so it's not the highest setting, but it does give me a little help out of the slower corners. Oh, cut the grass a little bit, why not? Looked a little long. Groundkeeper's not doing the job. Got a little freebie this time. Come on, spoon. Oh, it's a nice spoon this time. Oh, that was kind to me. I always feel like I'm not in control through spoons. It's in the control of the actual corner whether I get through it or not. Feels like sometimes it's kind to you, sometimes not. I'd love to drive this track in real life. Can you imagine it? Going through 130R and first Degner. Really quick corners, really aggressive. This first corner as well. Be unbelievable to drive. So that wasn't too bad a lap. I actually class that as a reasonable lap then. Felt quite good anyway. 2:14.385. Didn't really make a big mistake or do anything massively wrong, and I kept this first sector nice and tidy. Oops! Which I've not managed this time. Now I've missed that apex again. Same one. And that one. See if we can get this one. Yeah. Third time lucky. Oh, it's just tightened up a bit too much. Rear end rotates round on you. You haven't got a lot of chance to get it back. You're going too tight all of a sudden. Running it as wide as I dare. Through the first Degner, second. Tricky old corners. Decent exit up the hill. Crucial to get a decent exit out of there because it's such a steep hill you're climbing. I always use the tarmac section just before spoon to use as my braking point. If you've never noticed it, try using. Feels late, but it does get you into the corner every single time if you get it right. You have got to brake kind of just before the tarmac, not on the tarmac. I'll try and point it out next time round again. Right, so I'll do a few more laps, I think, maybe up to 5 laps, and then I'm feeling good. And then go for a race. I don't know about the setup, it's feeling good at the moment. The rear end needs tidying up, but I'm not sure exactly what I need to do about it at the moment, so I'll just carry on. I need a bit more experience with it, see what problems it gives me. This first sector, it's going to be highlighted the most, I think. The rear end. Talking about the car, by the way, not myself. In case there was any kind of confusion. Ooh, bit deep. Running the worst line. Getting my money's worth from my track time. Using as much tarmac as possible. Not too bad a climb up the hill there. That's pretty good. Get the Degner right. Nope. Missed. Sent me wide on the exit because I missed the apex by so much. Not too bad for the second one considering. Half a second up at the moment. I'm outdoing myself here, what's going on? Normally the other way around. I do a decent lap and I get worse and worse. I ain't got through it yet though, don't speak too soon. See the tarmac on the right then? Just a little off-road or a little service road or something. Recovery road. Oh, big slide on the exit of Spoon. Getting up to 140, just a touch over before tipping it into 130R. Pretty quick on the old GT4. There's no gearing setup available in these cars, so gearing is what it is. There we go, not too bad a lap with that one, 113.896. Still time to be made up in this first corner as well. Pushing it just a little bit too much can go so badly wrong straight away, so even then that went a bit wrong. I didn't even hammer it through that. So I don't know if I can do a 50-minute endurance race with this rear end like this. Definitely need to sort it out a little bit, especially through like this corner. Like, the rear always wants to kick on you a little bit. Well, not quite as bad that time, maybe because I short shifted into 4-foot, using the torque rather than the acceleration. Woo. Oh, that was slow. I could have gone out a lot faster through there. I got the braking absolutely perfect and kind of didn't know what to do with myself. I tell a lie, I braked slightly before that tarmac on the service road. I call it 10 things every time I go past it. Hopefully you know what I mean by now. Slightly up again, but very slightly. 800 of a second, 600, get my words out, 600 of a second. And as I hit the limiter it gets worse. Oh my god. Good to know you can run that curve comfortably. Need to be doing that a bit more often maybe. So that did not unsettle the car whatsoever, which I was expecting it to. No! End up being a tiny bit slower, I think. Or equal, consistent at least. This first sector, I love it. It's a little roller coaster. Oh! There we go. Caught it, but big old slide there. These things aren't very forgiving when you actually push them over the edge. They will kind of bite you a little bit. How many laps am I on? Let's finish this one up and then get into a little race, I think. Well, I think that practice yesterday definitely paid off a little bit. I wasn't able to push this well quite as quick yesterday. I think it's just managed to get my eye in a little bit for today's little attempt. Yeah, definitely need to work on that rear end, but the more I'm driving this car I'm getting more used to the way it drives, so I don't know if I have to do too much with it. I quite like the way it's driving. The rear actually helps, that rotation every now and again. If you actually use it right, not on the exit like that, but on the way in, helps you get rotated quite nicely sometimes. Tightens up the apex more than you could do. Q as the understeer if you like. I keep diving towards that inside, but there's no point because the finish line's further down. There we go. That was quite a decent lap as well. Right, I'm going to actually have a quick look at my times there, I think. Not one too bad. Not quite as consistent as I thought actually, but those 2 laps were. But within half a second the other ones really. Once I got going. So, pretty happy with that. That went better than I expected, if I'm honest. I'm getting to grips with this game, it feels like. I played it on and off since I bought it really, but never given it proper sessions, and now I'm starting to actually do these practice sessions and stuff. I'm starting to enjoy it even more than I did just jumping on from time to time. Getting used to it properly. I say that, I'm about to jump into a race and embarrass myself probably. Right, here we go. It's only an AI race, what's the worst that can happen? So, 10 minutes, that sounds good to me. Time multiplier, yeah. Starting position, 13th. 19 people on the grid. Opponent skill 100. Aggressiveness 100, that sounds good. Single make, yes. Using official liveries, whatever, I'm not too fussed. Whatever. So I think the AI, are they going to come up with their own custom liveries? Let's have a look. So, put that on. I feel like it's too hot. Why is it so hot? The track temperature is massively hot. Anyway, let's just jump in. It's the same as what I've just been practicing, so I guess it'd be stupid to change it. 38 degree track temperature. So it's mega hot. And I still haven't got my tyre pressures right. It's one thing I didn't look at actually. Never mind. Like I say, I was driving it comfortably enough. Probably going to struggle in this race though without a setup, because it's pretty quick when you put the AI on 100. And the aggressiveness on 100 doesn't help.
Go in double file.
No, my tyre pressures are way too low, but there you go. Never mind. Try to get some temp in the brakes. Got the front brakes warm. Car in front's floating. We got a floater over here. Waiting for the green.
Green light, give it all you can.
That's not a bad start. That's how to jump the start, almost.
On the left.
I didn't,
Clear
but
on the left.
it's close to. But you can't really, so that was just a good start, I guess.
Clear on the
Fact
left.
they'll launch it down the inside helped as well. So where am I up to? 9th, nice. My voice broke. I was so excited to say 9th. No, I've got to actually try and catch the guys in front now though, that's the issue I've got, I think. Catching the AI. Let's warm the brakes up. Right, come on. Can I get a legitimate overtake done without getting everyone off the start when the setting's on 100? I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch this guy, you know. I feel like I'm doing a decent lap here and he's still pulling away a little bit. Oh, that's the rear end gone. There we go, it worked out nicely. Time it right, it's a treat. Thank you very much, rear end. Time it wrong, oh no. Not what you want. Oh god. Do not even do it. Why is this guy? No. No. I guess this is what the problem is when you put the AI on 100 aggression. He was going to try and go inside. Well, he did go inside down 130R. I think I scared him out of it. Even the AI gets scared. Obviously he was going to go the inside, but it was he was lining it up side by side. Crazy fool. I thought he's done to my my lead as well. My gap to the guy in front even is what I meant. I need something to happen in front. It's only a 10-minute race. I don't know if I'm going to catch him otherwise. Oh god, especially not driving like that. I was sloppy as hell. I was going to say sloppy as something else, but I won't. Especially if you're eating. Oh, yeah, whoa. No, no. Oh, I love Suzuka. It's not stressful at all. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, I missed the first Degna by a country mile then. Seems to be the only corner I'm actually a little bit quicker than the AI into, and apparently not, because that guy got right up my chuff then. So even that's gone out of the window. Right, I need to just calm it down, drive a bit smoother to catch these guys in front. How else can I do it really? Carry more speed, carry more, no, too much. Carry less speed, yes. There's a better exit out of there. I got one corner right. Guy behind. Maybe that rear wings hindered me a little bit more than I thought, putting that rear wing on. These straights are pretty long. I just thought that first sector might warrant a little bit more rear wing, but I think it might be hindering me. So that guy keeps catching me a lot down the straight. I'm not sure, to be fair, because I haven't done that much racing on this game, I'm not sure how strong the slipstream effect is, so I'm not sure if it is slip or if it's my rear wing that's slowing me down too much down the straight. I suspect maybe a bit of both.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
Oh, kind of broke and then lifted off way too early then. I did trail braking, but I didn't really bother with the braking bit.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Oh my god. I'm just discovering new lines, that's all, you know. It's healthy way to drive. Oh, he's got past. Nothing I could really do about that. Apart from take him out if I was dirty. Which we don't want to do, even though we're against AI, it's very tempting. But we're not gonna. But we could do, but we're not gonna. We're not gonna. But we could, but we're not gonna. He's floating as well, this guy in front. Where's his tyre? His rear right tyre gone. They should be disqualified technically. He's not actually driving on the track. He's not driving between the white lines, so he should be disqualified. So his tyres aren't touching the tarmac. Oh, no. Just checking out that curb, yeah, it's nice. So I'm just trying to hold my position now, as you might have been able to tell. And I've got two of them.
Car on the left.
Two of them. No, this is going to go drastically wrong. Oh, give them space and they actually backed out. We to still manage to get through. Whew. Trying to give me a heart attack, these guys also. Pushing it through 130R side by side with it. There's a big difference against racing the AI, 100% and 100% aggressiveness, and online racing, completely different thing altogether, because I don't think I've managed to go side by side 3 times through 130R in the first 3 laps more or less, and maybe twice. I don't know how many times it's happened, but it feels like a few already. My lines for the first sector are just getting worse and worse. Apparently I'm green though, so I'm better than my previous attempt. Hard to believe, but apparently so. I've done it again. I keep not braking enough for that first deck now. Woo! The line doesn't work out too badly on this game. The curves are pretty kind to you when you run wide through there. Like I believe it is in real life, to be honest. So that's what they seem to do in these kind of championships. Use as much curb as they can. Whoa! Caught that little bit of grass, unsettled the rear end a little bit through that. Good job I was onto it straight away, so that could have been a bit of a moment. Oh dear, what is going wrong? I'm just not braking well enough. My right foot's just not computing the brake pedal at the moment. Does not want to press. I've seen you liberate, you can back off now. Thank you, pal. I can see it's pink as well. I'm not impressed. You can stop showing it off. Is he going to go inside? I've got to kind of go half defensive. Do I need to pit in this race as well? No, probably not. Final lap it just said. Well, this has been fun.
Well done, mate. That's the best.
It'll be a stressful 50 minutes if it's anything like this for the race. On Monday night. Whoa, whoa. Close. Come on, let's try to keep 10th place if nothing else. This guy's got pressure all over. Why can't I brake into there? I've been doing absolutely fine through there every lap otherwise until they said this race. Anyway, my practice was a lot better than this. I felt the pressure, I think. I felt the pressure of the AI bearing down on me, breathing down my neck, getting all sweaty. So leave me alone. I think I might have kept my 10th place here. Oh, that'll get me 1 point. Feels like a win. Maybe not. Not the best driving I've ever done, but not too bad. These guys are still all over me. It's a real challenge actually putting them on 100. I'm glad I've done it. You keep up with them, fair play to you, because you've either worked a lot on your setup or you're just naturally bloody quick, because they're not slow.
Neither has finished the race.
Some games you put on 100% and you can still beat them easily. Normally overtake them all in first lap or something. They do, not on this. He's got the AI just about right, I reckon. There's my review about 8 months after the game's been released. Right, so that's that. Pretty much going to leave it there, I think. Enjoyed that though, a little bit of practice always goes a long way when it comes to a Monday night, hopefully. Anyway, practicing the wrong lines through the first sector most of that race, but you know, never mind that. Anyway, I will bid you adieu. See you soon, take care, look after yourselves. Feel like hitting that like button, do so. If you disliked it, I'm surprised you've got till the end, but feel free to hit that dislike button as well. Bye for now. Ciao!